149 with Ben Shirk, a Wilton, Iowa native, versus, is this Narkiewicz?
You better pronounce that one. Narkiewicz. You have to look in the press guide there. Maybe they have pronunciations.
Brent Narkiewicz at 149. Ben Shirk from Iowa. Narkiewicz from Penn State.
Shot by Narkiewicz.
He's from Lidditz, Pennsylvania. He's a freshman, redshirt freshman. Has a 9-15 record. Shirk from Wilton, coached by his dad.
Wow, he's got a headlock. He's got a headlock. He's got a headlock. Wow, this is he doesn't have a headlock anymore. That was close. Just had some flexibility there. I tell you, he was bending it like in half.
Boy, like I said, Ben was coached in high school by his dad, Steve Shirk, and kind of have an eye on him here, and that had to give a dad and a mom a thrill right there, or an anxious moment. Their son Ben Shirk comes through for the 2-point takedown.
Got 3 Wilton young men on our team. Stanley boys, Corey and Justin, and Ben Shirk here. Got a new wrestling coach over there, Nick Dorman.
Ben Shirk from Iowa on top, 2-0, and on top on the mat right now, working to try to turn Narkiewicz from Penn State. Zadig, the normal 149-pounder, ranked in the top 5. He's actually ranked number 5 in the nation, is out with injury, expected to be back in the lineup next week.
Yes, he is.
Hustle back, guys.
Even though Penn State came in here 2-8.
There's Steve Shirk right there. Steve's mom next to him, that's Ben's grandma. Steve, former Sigourney, Iowa wrestler, and Northern Iowa wrestler, and longtime coach at Wilton, and now out of coaching and getting to watch his son wrestle.
Penn State has kept the team score down quite a bit. 22 points. Isn't
not a lot of extra points.
That's right, not a lot of points.
It's indicative of the tough matches that we've seen all night, Dan. They call Narkiewicz, Chuck Yagla calls them for stalling, and that's a warning after 9 matches. You see, Dan called it 22 points. Not a lot after 9 matches for Iowa, especially with the power-packed lineup that Iowa has, the undefeated #1 ranked wrestlers. But they are coming out on top and continuing their undefeated string this year. They're ranked #1, the Iowa Hawkeyes, going up against a game 25th ranked Penn State. End of the second period.
Ready first.
There's Wes Hand, Joe Williams, and Josh Butke.
End of the first period. Now we have the second period.
8 state championships between the 3 of those young men. Shirk's been doing a good job of being in a position to win in all his matches. He's had some couple losses, but he's even in those matches, he was in the matches to win them. He's a good wrestler, good control, a state champion.
Yeah, he's only a sophomore.
Actually beat a young man that from Maynard, Iowa in the finals one year, Jake Munger, whose father was his
teammate of yours, right?
Yep,
at Iowa State.
Yep, and an assistant coach up there at Upper Iowa.
State champion as a freshman and a senior, Ben Shirk. Won it as a freshman. Took a couple of years hiatus from standing at the top of the stairs there and receiving the gold medal, and then went back and got it again as a senior.
Okay, you're set. Top.
You're looking at rankings there in this weight class. #1 ranked Tony Davis, and 2 Adam Terapelli, and 3, 4. There's Iowa's normal 149-pounder Mike Zadig, who's ranked #5. 3 and 4 are Reggie White from Oklahoma State, who we'll see next week against number 5, Mike Zadig. So that's going to be a big match next week.
Getting close to a tilt. Only 1 count.
No back point, sir.
Shirk's doing a lot of wrestling. He's got over 3 minutes of riding time. A lot of control on top. A couple things I might want to point out here for the Iowa people in the state. We have this classic coming up that's named after myself in Cedar Rapids here on February 8th.
And what's that entail?
It's the USA All-Star team, which is mostly made up of former Hawkeyes, Williams and McElravy and those type of guys, going against the Ukrainian national team, who is in the United States competing in the World Cup this next week. So it's February 8th. There's a clinic with Tom Brands at 5, and then the wrestling starts at 7 o'clock. And there's a world champion, 4 or 5 world medalists, and place winners on the Ukrainian national team. Then I'll be taking a similar team to Ukraine about a week after that. It's made up of a lot of Hawkeyes and some other people across the country. The other thing that I might point out is, we have the website here with Iowa Public Television. I also have a website that is, right now I have some comments on there that I'm trying to stir up some reaction about weight loss a little bit, and I need some people from Pennsylvania to take a look at that and send in their high school rules for weight loss, and this, as well as Iowa and people across America. We're trying to educate a little bit all the states about what the different rules are for weight loss.
And that's dangable.com?
Yes.
dangable.com. And speaking of Pennsylvania viewers, our viewers in WPSX, Kerry McCoy, he making a run at the Olympic himself?
That's right. He's in that World Cup. And he's not with the Penn State team because he is training in Colorado Springs right now. He will be the heavyweight that replaces Stephen Neal. Stephen Neal has had a shoulder surgery, is actually the #1 ranked heavyweight. McCoy's ranked #2, and he's the man in there right now. He'll be in the World Cup Championships.
Well, the score is 4-1 in favor of Ben Shirk with 1.5 minutes left in the match. Meant Shirk over Narkiewicz. Jim Gibbons, what do you have to say?
Well, Tim, this isn't stop here for the Hawkeyes here this weekend. They travel up to East Lansing, Michigan for the Michigan State meet, and Michigan State's got some pretty good wrestlers. Pat McNamara will go up against Eric Juergens, and then they also have a #1 ranked 97-pounder here, so the weekend isn't over with for the Hawkeye wrestlers.
Thank you, Jim, and this match isn't over with as Narkiewicz from Penn State gets a late takedown, 2 points, making it score 5-3 now with the escape of Ben Shirk. But that put new life into Narkiewicz and Penn State wrestler right there. It's 5-3 with 50 seconds left in the match and the meet. Another shot by Penn State's Narkiewicz.
He's very close. He's got a wizard situation in there, but he's starting to slip down position. He's on his side. It looks like it's very close to takedown, and there's a takedown. Better make sure he doesn't. They're going to let him go to try to take you down to get the win or to get the tie.
That
would be the tie.
Oh, and he's
there's
in
another
again.
shot. There's going to be another takedown, and you better not hang on there. He's going to lose back points. He's hanging on. You better.
Big comeback by the Penn State wrestler.
This is going to be an overtime. And I tell you, Penn State's got the momentum going.
3 takedowns in the last minute, 7 seconds.
I tell you, Shirk has been able to come out in all his matches strong, but he's got to be able to finish strong, and he has not been able to do that.
Well, this is when you got to step up and go right now. There's no waiting on or about it. Oh,
another shot
again.
There's another shot, and it's close.
4 takedowns, almost. If he,
it's going to be close. No takedown yet. Oh, he called it.
Boy, wow.
Wow, that was a comeback.
Well, I'll tell you what, Penn State came in here and wrestled tough. The Hawkeyes go out the winners 22-9. #1 ranked versus #25, but Penn State can be proud of their performance.